Good afternoon, everybody. This is Steve Fletcher with the Trumpet for My People. Today is January 21st, 2023, and I have an update for you guys today, something I am seeing and I want to share with you. A quick overview of what we have been talking about over the last days. I have been sharing with you about Comet E3 ZTF closest to Earth on February 1st and 2nd, and the connection to the tail of the dragon, where it crosses the Draco constellation, and then it's connected to the Revelation 12 prophecy of the dragon and the third of the stars being cast out of the tail of the dragon. Okay, that was a piece of information that I shared with you. Then I talked about the connection to the 70 weeks and the 1,335 days. If you go back 1,335 days from February 2nd, 2023, it brings you to Israel's 70th Pentecost in 2019. Then we talked about February 2nd Candlemas and the presentation in the temple. This is a feast day on the Catholic calendar, the 40th day after Christmas. This is what they celebrate, the presentation of the baby Jesus in the temple on February 2nd. We have the connection to all of this information about the number 33, 322, Feast of the Presentation of the Lord, and then you have Event 201, which could be showing the date of February 1st. All of this information I resumed in one video here, the sign of his coming revealed, January 31st through February 2nd. I resumed all of that information in one video. If you want to see all of that information in one video, you can go to this video here. I will link this for you at the end of this video. And there was also a great piece of information that was brought forth about the meaning of Comet E3 ZTF. Behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, and the path of Comet E3 ZTF coming out of Corona Borealis through the tail of the dragon into Ursa Minor, and that is the select of the people of God, the select of the people of God, the bride of Christ. And he talks about all of the constellations and the path of this comet and the meaning of the comet. Behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me. Now, today I want to bring to your attention another very important detail that many people have been seeing and always connecting the number 1111 with a sign of God, 1111. So I put this piece of information together here, and I want to walk you through what I am seeing and how I'm making these connections. Are you seeing the number 1111? Many people were watching in November as November 11th was the day of the flood, and that was a 40-day warning to the winter solstice. And 1111 being the sign, could be the sign of the coming of Christ and the sign of the great flood. Well, that came and went, but we have an interesting detail connected with everything else we're watching on February 2nd. Is that February 2nd is the 11th day of Shabbat, and Shabbat is the 11th month. So on February 2nd, the actual date on the Hebrew calendar is 11/11. Okay, Shabbat is the 11th month. It's the month of Tu B'Shavat, which is the New Year of the Trees. And it's very interesting because it's still winter, but it's the New Year of the Trees. And if you're talking about figs that are coming in the winter on the New Year of the Trees, then you would have the winter figs in the 11th month. And there's a very interesting thing is we've been talking about the comet, and it's coming through the constellation of Draco. And the prophecy of Revelation chapter 12 is that there's a sign in the heavens of a great red dragon and a third of the stars being cast out of the tail of the dragon. Okay? And so you have a prophecy of the stars being cast down to the earth, connected to the tail of the dragon. And then in Revelation chapter 6, verse 13, it says, the stars of the heaven fell unto the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs when she is shaken of a mighty wind. Okay, so we have a prophecy about the stars falling to earth, and it's connected to a fig tree with untimely figs. Okay, a fig tree with untimely figs. Now, the 11th month of Shabbat is still in winter, but it's the new year of the trees. Could this be connected to the untimely figs? This is not normally the season for the figs, but they're celebrating the new year of the trees in this month. Could this be connected to the stars of heaven falling unto the earth as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs? Okay, and so we have comet. This comet is coming closest to Earth on February 1st and 2nd. Now, over the last few days, it's been kind of interesting. So it's been kind of interesting over the last couple of days. There's been also this event connected to this comet, and a number of reports about this. A few people have talked about this and documented this on different YouTube channels. Something unusual is happening to the tail of Comet ZTF. There's a disconnection event that is happening, and it's connected to the solar winds, and it's coming closer as it came closer to the sun on January 12th, and there's been a lot of solar activity. There's been a disconnection event with the tail. And so this has been interesting that they've been documenting this, especially as we're watching for this comet connecting us to the tail of the dragon. Even the tail of the comet is coming into play, into the news. This is an item to be watched, something connected to the tail. Okay, so even the comet itself, there's news about the disconnecting event coming to the tail. Now, it's going to be coming through the constellation of Draco. And could that be connected to the disconnection of the tail of Draco and a third of the stars being cast onto the Earth? So we have the connection between the comet coming out of Corona Borealis, coming up through Botes, which means he comes quickly with his crown. And then we have the coming across the tail of the dragon. And the Revelation 12 prophecy says a third of the stars are going to be cast to the earth. And Revelation 6 says the stars of heaven fell unto the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs. And then we have this whole connection to the month of Shavat, the winter figs, untimely figs. We have the exact date of the day of the comet is 11/11. Okay, and so all of these things, I just wanted to put this all together. This is quite interesting, especially as we already have all of this information pointing us to and connected to February 2nd with the arrival of the comet closest to Earth on this day. So I just wanted to add this piece of information. I hope this is helpful to you, bringing you forth to read Scripture, to search the Scripture. All of these clues are coming from the Scripture. Okay, the Revelation 12 prophecy, Revelation 6 prophecy, all of this, especially connected to Matthew chapter 24, our flight being in winter. Okay, the winter figs, the untimely figs, all of this. So we have so many things that we're still watching and looking to in this winter season before the spring begins in March. Okay, so we're watching, and we have all of these signs, and this is what I wanted to share with you. And more than anything else, pointing everyone to seek the Lord through Scripture, to study the Scripture, and to see how we are coming to all of this understanding through the prophecies that are given to us in the Holy Bible. I pray you guys are blessed. This is Steve Fletcher with the trumpet for my people, the sign of his coming revealed.